Welcome back for another Ohtani Tuesday, which just happens to fall on Independence Day. It was time to put on some red, white, and blue in America. And of course, I chose a t-shirt that said David Bowie over a Union Jack. It's the closest thing I had to red, white, and blue. Go America. And go Shohei Ohtani. What a week he had, but it ends on a little bit of a sour note. A blister on his right middle finger on his pitching hand had him pushed back a day for his start, and he was lifted after giving up back-to-back home runs to the San Diego Padres this afternoon. A cracked fingernail, blister now on that finger. Hopefully it's not a problem going ahead for Ohtani. I wouldn't be surprised to watch the Angels shut him down for a day or two, and hopefully he can participate in all the all-star activities that are coming up. I mean, it's just a blister, for goodness sakes, but it might be time to skip a turn in the rotation for him and just have him hit while that thing heals. We'll see how the Angels end up handling it. But this Shohei Tuesday, Ohtani Tuesday, does not end the way that it began, with one of the single greatest Tuesday afternoons, evenings that any player has ever had in Major League Baseball. Last Tuesday began with a 3-for-3 day at the plate with 2 home runs and 10 strikeouts to be the winning pitcher of record, for goodness sakes. Ohtani was masterful last Tuesday. And over the week, the Anaheim Angels basically flailed. Mike Trout got hurt, and Ohtani was still spectacular, hitting 5 home runs over the week, and it didn't help the Angels get into the win column very often, but he was spectacular. He takes the loss on Independence Day, giving up 7 hits, 5 innings. He struck out 5, walked 4, gave up 5 earned runs, and was pulled after giving up the back-to-back home runs. They decided that they had seen enough, and it was a rough day for Shohei at the plate, where he took an 0-for-3 and then was lifted for a pinch hitter in the 9th inning as well. So a week that started spectacularly, went for him individually fantastically, ends kind of on a dour note here this Tuesday, 4th of July, Independence Day. Ohtani, despite the struggle this afternoon, he is still so amazing. And, you know, I've been debating people whether or not Babe Ruth was better. Don't tell me that you can recognize Babe Ruth was better when you can't even recognize a modern version of Babe Ruth happening right in front of your eyes. Who is better than Babe Ruth? I mean, it's the guy's the single greatest baseball player ever born, ever given to us. He is amazing. He leads the Angels in batting average, home runs, RBIs, runs, slugging, on base plus slugging, hits, triples, at bats, along with, as a pitcher, games started, wins, ERA, innings pitched, strikeouts, whip, and batting average against. That's what he does for the Angels. And what he does with Major League Baseball, he leads the entire league in home runs, total bases, slugging, and OPS. He is tied for second in RBI now. He is 8th in total hits, 12th in walks drawn. And as a pitcher, he's 3rd in strikeouts per 9 innings, 9th in pitching WAR, 16th best whip in the entire game of baseball, and he hasn't missed a start this season and hopefully won't, even with this blister which arose today. He was named to his 3rd straight All-Star game as he was voted by fans as the American League starting designated hitter, and he was picked by managers to be a starting pitcher as well. So the greatest two-way player has made it to the All-Star game 2 different ways, and that is how good he is. Hopefully Ohtani-san is okay and better wherever you're watching from, whether it's the United States, the Philippines, Taiwan, or Japan. Konnichiwa. We are rising in Japan. I love getting comments and messages from Japanese baseball fans. I'll use Google Translate. I'll figure out what you're saying, and I'll try to write you back, and you can use Google Translate and try to figure out what I'm saying. Thanks so much to my friend Shirashi, who is over in Japan doing an awful lot of the interpretation and putting this into Japanese to be read for so many viewers over there. I really, really thank you, Shirashi. Tashi. I can't wait to someday have a beer in person with you. I hope that happens. Thank you very much for tuning in to an Ohtani Tuesday. The sun is setting over San Francisco, which means I've got a almost 4-year-old very excited for some fireworks. I've got to get upstairs. Unfortunately, no fireworks for Shohei Ohtani on Tuesday, but I'll invite you back for another Ohtani Tuesday a week from today, and hopefully you stop on by Damon Bruce Plus, baby, here on YouTube for our live shows Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. San Francisco time. And we put up a whole bunch of videos. You know how it goes. You use YouTube longer than I've even been on it. I'm sure of that. So thank you very much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Have yourself a great week. And please do remember that sports don't build character. They reveal it.